All right, so we have already implemented an endpoint, right, that is mapped to this HTTP URL pattern that ends with /users. And again, this what we're really looking for is to implement all the CRUD operations, of which we only have focus on the R of these CRUD operations. We need to be able to create. We need to be able to create users. We need to be able to update users. We need to be able to remove users. So let's focus on each one of them. Let's create the C, the create part of this, right? So as a convention, HTTP has multiple methods, right? In particular, it has the get method. And this is mostly what browsers can generate. They can generate HTTP get, right? If you look at here when we are fetching the users, if you look at the headers of what the browser is generating, indeed it's generating an HTTP get request out to this URL. Well, there's quite a few other methods that are supported in HTTP. In particular, we have well, we know that this is the get, right? And indeed, we're using the get annotation. But there's also post. There is a update, which you can guess what that does, and there is delete, which you can also guess what that does, right? And for post, by convention we use get for reading, okay, post for creating, update for updating, and delete for deleting. Okay, so we already have the R in this CRUD operation. So let's put this this get in the right order here. So let's put it maybe. Oops, let's put it like right here. We've done the reading. We haven't done the update. We haven't done the delete. So let's work on those. I'll get you started, and then you can go on and complete that in your assignment. For the post for creating users, the annotation is, as you would expect, is a post. Right, mapping, and the mapping will be the same identical mapping /users, and we'll need to import that. Excellent. And what this will do is basically what we like to be able to do is be able to send over a brand new user and then append it and add it to this array list of users. Right. So a function might look something like this: public void, call it create user. We like to be able to pass in an instance of a user, and that instance of a user we like to append it to the existing list of users. So it would be something like add, and then the brand new user. Right? Excellent. As a convenience, perhaps we might want to send back to whoever invoked this function. Maybe we'd like to send back the list of users the new list of users that now includes this brand new user that we've added to the array. So we'll need to change this return type. So we'll change it to list users. There we go. Excellent. Yeah, there we go. So that's what create user might do, right? Grab a user from an incoming HTTP request, and then send it, and then append it to the array, and then send it over. Now, the thing here is where are we getting this user? Presumably, this is being passed along in the HTTP request. Typically, this would be embedded as part of the package, or the what is called the in the request body, right, in the payload of the HTTP request, and then we need to extract it from there. Right, it'll be passed in presumably as a JSON object, right, and we need to extract it from that JSON object and map it into an instance of a Java object. So to do that, there is an annotation to do that. You can say, take a look at the request that is coming in, right? Take a look at the request coming in. Presumably that's a JSON object, right? And it's embedded inside of the body of the HTTP request. So we're saying here, from the request, take a look at the body, parse it. Presumably it's JSON, and then convert it into an instance of the following type, right, and pass it to me as a variable, as a parameter of name user. So we'll need to import that. There we go. and then it'll be added to the array of users. Okay. All right. So that's on the server side. On the client side, let's go hop over to the client side next.